Hi there, and thank you for clicking. So in this video, we're going to be talking about scaling and why it magnifies your problems. So I know some of you are like, oh, I make 10K. I'm going to get to 50K. It's so easy. I just want that 50K, man. I got 10K a month. I'm going to make 50K a month. And I get that. I get that some of you want to make 50K, or that's what you want to do, and you think you can do it in like 3 to 6 months. You like your eyes like go like this, like they're just magnified of like dreams and hopes. Like that's what you want. You want freedom behind the chair. You want to not work every day. I get that. But in order to get that, you have to solve your problems. And when you scale, let's say you go from 10K, you go to 20K, problems will start to show. And they're not pretty when they show. They're deadly, things you wouldn't even expect. So what is a good problem that scales as you grow? So when you're first making the 10K, you're going to get some no shows. Maybe get a few, maybe you get like maybe 10 a week. But as you keep growing and you get new clients into the business, the no shows and are going to be more and more apparent there. Why? Because they're new customers. They don't, they haven't tried you out. They haven't built that relationship with you. So, and you got new staff. So, how do they handle the no shows? What is their mind like when clients are no showing them? Do they know the business well? Do they trust in the process? You're going to see how your team handles that. So, one thing that was very apparent was no shows. When you scale the business, they're more likely to be there. And if you don't have a good system in place to deal with no shows or make sure appointments are coming, then you're going to have a big problem. Another one is hiring. Another one is managing your team. Another one is accounting and where you manage your money management. If you have poor money management skills, when you make more money, it's going to get worse because you got to spend more to make more. And so many clients, they think they're going to save after 10K. Oh, when I make above 10K, no, that's when you're going to spend. That's when, because you're going to want to relieve time and you're going to want to make sure you get higher, and it cost money to make that. And I know you think you're going to save, but you really don't start saving until a little while down the road when you start making 20, 30K, and it starts to become very apparent. That's when you're really going to start saving. But when you're trying to get to 10K, 15K, you're not really saving that much. You have a lot of expenses. And I know a lot of barbers and stylists think, oh, I make good money, but you have a lot of expenses and you're just not apparent as an owner. So when you scale, more money, more problems. It's not easy to scale. And you have to figure out what systems will solve those problems that get magnified as you scale. So the best thing you can do is just realize, hey, this is a problem. What solution can I provide to that problem? How do I fix it? Is there a solution that somebody has out there that is solving this problem? I even had it in my own business where I'm taking on coaching clients, and I took on like 10 coaching clients, and I would have like 10 calls every week, 1 hour with 10 different people. It was insane because 10 hours would go to these coaching calls, and sometimes I would be there for multiple hours making sure. But my goal was to make sure that I can coach someone and that they'll be receptive to the material, and I wanted to see the kind of personalities that I'm dealing with when I'm coaching. So as I'm taking on more clients, it's starting to eat up more time of mine, meaning I get less time for sales calls, meaning I get less time for coaching and giving good results. And as you grow your business, it will magnify the problems in your business. And that's the main thing I want to just talk about in this video. And I know that as you scale, those problems are going to be apparent, and you're just going to need to find solutions. And where do you find the solutions? Where are those solutions? That's sometimes the tricky part, because sometimes it's very hard to find a solution to a problem that not a lot of owners have solved. And you have to look at other owners that have solved them and see what they do, because what you're doing, it might work for a certain level of income, but once you make more money, it doesn't work. Some things start to break. Your system starts to crack, and what you truly believe is good is actually not good, and you start to see it happen at the higher levels. There was one owner, he was like, I'm never going to do a booking system. I want to do walk-ins. Like, I hate this no-shows. But there's a lot of clients that like booking their appointment, that like reserving their spots. Where do those clients go? They go to another shop. That's where they go. They like to hold their spot. They value it. So how do you accommodate? Like, you got to pick your battles. And sometimes, you do those walk-ins, right? But what happens when you have all this walk-in traffic and you don't have, there are people waiting for hours? You think they're going to come back? One day you have people waiting for hours, 2 hours, 3 hours just to get in. You think they're going to come back? No, they don't want to wait at a shop. They want to go to a shop that they can get serviced, because you don't want to wait hours to get your hair cut. You don't even want to wait hours to get your car done. So, and that is very apparent when you grow in scale. So I hope this video helps. If you have a question, comment down below. If you like the channel, please follow and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.